says like 2 to 4, and Facebook says 2 to 4 feet. And so, I expect we'll get 6 or 8 or something. We'll see what happens. It's supposed to get bad. It's super fucking cold and the wind's screaming. So,
Yeah, we're just really
I
cold here. I mean, we got a dusting. It's like, but
it's like
kind
6 here. I come
kind of
to the
it.
shop. I bought a bunch of aluminum wire and I upgraded my argon bottle to the next bigger one, and I'm going to spend a few days building on my boat. That's my plan. I'll send you some.
Okay.
If I send more pictures, it's just going to be the same picture with more welds finished. So I've
Okay,
got
I
miles of
got
fucking
the
welds to
map
put
up.
on before it's going to change.
Yeah, it's
Got the map up. Okay.
I'll have to hit you up this week, John, for a chemical question. I'm going to do some gluing on the boat.
It is currently -1 here.
Ooh, that's too fucking cold. You don't even have a temperature, man. Not even a temperature. Got new tires on me road grader,
Uh,
so I guess I'll try snow again. Maybe we'll see what happens.
traction.
the old ones didn't work well.
No, last time I tried, I ended up stuck in the ditch backwards in the middle of the big hill. I said, nope, I didn't want to do snow to start with. Thought I'd try it once. It went poorly. Fuck it. I ain't doing snow again. Now I got new skins. I'm like, maybe if we get like a foot plus or something real crazy, I'll go try it and help out. Otherwise, I didn't even plug my skid loader in. I'm going to stay in the house and not do shit. I've been on call for
But
this
they're
crap for most of my life, and I just don't want to anymore.
yeah.
I don't
Just
feel
sit
like I
there and
can
be
do
like,
it.
just sit there and drink your coffee, staring out the window, like.
Yeah. Yes. The wife and I have a plan tomorrow. Day drinking and Mel Brooks movies. It's gonna be
Oh,
epic.
okay. Now gotta
Yeah, I'll try.
yes, you gotta mess with chickens.
I'll try and keep you pictures coming on the boat project.
Yeah.
I've worked out a design, but I don't have all the stuff here yet to see if it's going to be feasible or not. But I think I'm going to be able to get the fuel tanks under the floor, carry 200-gallon of fuel, and I think I've worked out bow thrusters so I can push the front left and right. And I'm going to
Oh,
do it
okay.
with my big pump. Yeah, and I'll do it with my jet pump that I install my mud poles with, and then it'll already be on the boat when I need it. Like that'll be sort of
Yeah, you
convenient,
just
maybe.
unhook.
But it's kind of a big thing, and after I get my fuel tanks and the rest of the batteries and everything else that's got to get in that space, I don't know that I'm going to be able to get that amount of valving and plumbing. And I don't think I want to give up deck space over it. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, it'd be super handy. The thing's a freaking sail, and it's going to be 30 foot long now, so it's going to be really bad.
You'll need a cabin so that you can take your 3-day trip.
Oh, see, that's what I was thinking. You need living quarters in there.
Or
Nah,
a
we'll just
place
buy
to
a
put a
cabin.
tent.
At least like a bit of like a single bed's worth width or something.
I have a question.
Hold
It's
up
a
like
serious
camels.
question. How did you guys sleep at all on the boat
What?
this whole
What's that?
trip? Did you guys sleep at all on this whole trip?
Oh, the phone's breaking up bigger than life. What?
Do you sleep?
You wondering if you slept on your
Fucking.
trip? I guess I kind of wondered that too.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. Yeah. I can hear you fine as hell, John. I don't know what
Yeah,
his deal is.
Chris's microphone
some
cuts out, or maybe it's his
connection.
internet. I don't know. It happens once.
Maybe it's my end. I'm getting it from you a little. Anyway, yeah, we took a cot and just set it up in the back and took a tarp and wrapped the back two corners or one side in the back, I guess, for a windbreak. And then everybody just took turns taking a nap on the cot. Well, I say that. I took a nap, then T took a nap, and then Jake got sick and was just on it the rest of the fucking trip. We got about halfway and he ended up with some sort of stomach bug or something, was miserable the whole fucking time.
See, that's why. I mean,
Kind of sucks, man.
that's why you need a.
Most,
But I mean, how
most
could
of the other
you
guys
actually
have
you
that.
actually nap with the sound of it going?
Yeah, it's like trying to sleep on a tractor.
Exactly.
The new
that.
4-stroke outboards are way quieter than you're used to, though,
Well, of
John.
course they
You've
are,
probably
but
not been around one.
it's still like a
But still,
riding
it's back
lawnmower
there
essentially.
at $2,000 going. Wah.
Yeah.
But again, it's like the tractor. After a while, you just kind of don't hear it. It's just there. And no, it wasn't bad. Most of the guys have some sort of little cabin on their boats, but they eat up a lot of floor space for what it is. And everybody puts the console in the middle, and then like one dude's got a fucking tractor cab sitting on his boat. The thing's got to weigh a ton. I don't like.
Okay.
Why would you want that giant piece of steel and glass?
Okay, and I guess the other side. Forget. How do you work the combination?
Hold the B.
Oh, I went back. I thought it should technically. Yeah, I got it. That's right. You got to go in there. But anyway. Okay,
Well, no, because these are different tractors and it's a different field.
Oh, okay, that's all right. Because I was holding the B and I was like, wanting the AI work. Anyway.
Yeah, because because the AI worker is in the same setup.
Actually, Derek, wanted to build a very lightweight kind of room, I guess, that would be somewhat any insulated. You could make. I just did it actually to make a cover. As poor man's fiberglass. Take XPS foam. Take get some canvas drop cloth. Not like Harbor Freight or whatever. And then wood glue. Put a coat of wood glue on. Put the canvas down. Kind of smooth it out and let that dry. And then coat it with a house paint. House paint. And how I got the idea. People are building like little enclosed like kind of travel trailer like deals out of it. Like, they have a frame and then they just build the
Right. Yeah, I think I know what you're saying. Yeah.
And they'll
I don't know.
And
I might do something like that.
I
mean, ultimately,
poor man's way to do it. And I guess it's pretty dang strong once put together. And then they do the interior too, but like
honestly, I'm thinking
then
I'm gonna get.
You could take it off when it's like, okay, I don't need to take it off. Kind of be a remove.
Yeah, that's the idea. So, what I was thinking is like some sort of acrylic panel that can fold or snap up in front of the console, and maybe one that folds around the sides a couple of feet. I might not even bother with that.
Well,
'cause-
maybe this would be the thing. You make the bulk of the walls, cut holes in it, windows, put your acrylic, feet. Then you have your windbreak and such. Yeah, around your console. Yeah, that's an idea for a cheap way to do it. And again, it doesn't add weight. And then if you can, we'll move it easy if it's like, okay, summertime and May or.
Yeah, that's it. 99% of the time, I don't need it. Occasionally it
Unless
rains.
you need
that's
more
it.
shade or
I mean, I get caught in the rain as much as I do the cold.
yeah. Well, but that
Like
would
this
be a
time of
rain
year,
break or windbreak or
Yeah.
rain. Because you got a roof.
Yeah, so the rain's the worst of it. And like hail and shit, you can't hardly drive in it. I mean, you can. I just do. But it sucks. You just get beat up. Not that bad, I guess. But oh man, I about ran over a fucking ice sheet yesterday at like full fucking tilt. I was cruising up the lake at
Get beached
25
in
mile an hour, fucking throttle pinned open. Turns out that crystal clear flat ice and the dead calm water with no wind is nearly fucking invisible until you're 40 feet from it. I did a hard swerve and then I had to push through. Yeah. I tell you, an essential thing for pushing your pontoon through the ice is some noise canceling earbuds, because that is a terrifying sound. It really sounds like a sawzall just cutting the front of the fucking boat apart. It's kind of awful. Yeah.
What were you doing on the lake with ice?
I'm trying to go to work, man. I got a fucking house payment to make and shit. I get like a day a week with here.
His commute is on.
Oh yeah, I had to take the boat and the welder and a bunch of steel and I had my weld shop on there with me and headed up the lake to go fix some broken shit. Yeah, so hopefully I get a new boat that doesn't sink and water don't spray through the floor and over the sides and shit all the time when I drive it.
Is that what your current boat does?
Yes, it's kind of terrible.
Like how fast can you go? Like not hauling.
If the boat
just with your equipment.
It's basically unladen. The best. Well, I was going to say basically unladen. I think when the motor was brand new with nothing on it, I got like 26 one day or 7, something like that. But basically,
fast.
like this morning I've got my one toolbox. I don't know, basically 3 sticks of steel and my little generator, and I'll do 25, 24, kind of full tilt. That's all it'll do, which isn't terrible. That's enough I can get places. I don't go. So. Yeah. I'd like to do 35 or 40. It's kind of a big lake, but it's not a huge thing. If the boat would do 60, I wouldn't trailer it to the other end. I'd just drive it. But because it does 20, you trailer it to the other end, because a whole bunch of that you're not going to do 20. You're going to do 14 or 10 or something, because the waves get deep. Although it's 24, it's 23 foot, whatever, and pretty heavy, so it don't do bad. But you get wet, you beat your stuff up, and the boat's a little flexible, which is why it's leaking. As it turns out, I've overstressed it and twisted it and bent it too much, and where the tunes mount to their mounts that hold the floor, and it all bolts together, it's cracking all of the welds.
Yeah.
And then when you're driving, the water's flowing over the top of all these cracks, and then every little wave puffs the fucking thing in and out, and so it's just sucking water in all the time. If you put it in and don't drive it, just like I backed it in one time and tied it up to the dock, and then inadvertently it set for a couple 3 days, doesn't leak a drop. And so yeah, and you can't get to any of that shit to weld it without ripping the floor off the boat and most of the supports, and you know,
just put some little pumps.
I do all that, I'll just build the new boat.
Pumps for your butt. And first then you'd have to run a generator.
Yeah, so
but I could see you
doing
that as a
alternator
difference.
4 times.
You know, cut a hole
so
in the top. You know,
that's actually that's the norm. No, that's the norm. That's what people do with these. One of the other guys that's a dock business, he's got like 7 or fucking 8 pontoons all stitched together. And yeah, he's like, yeah, some of them leak, so I just put bilge pumps in them all. And then like some of the big houseboat tunes and that are built on pontoons, yeah, they just put bilge pumps in them. They got styrofoam, so they can only sink
so much
so far anyway. Yeah. And they're chambered in some different ones. Yeah. I forgot all the plugs one day I stuck it in, but the new boat, I've got all 4 tunes. They're touching because they're bigger diameter than the old ones. And so I'm skinning them together at the bottom. So not only are they welded at their braces on the top, they're welded the length of themselves in one spot underneath. And then I've got angle iron reinforcement I'm putting on that.
Foam some of them? Any of that? Or
the outer 2 I know are foamed. I'm not sure what the inner 2 got. I'm sure they have some sort of positive displacement in them. Most things like that do. But so the idea is I'm going to put the 4 of them next to each other as tight as I can get them. I'm going to glue them from the top side where the tunes meet so they don't rub a hole in each other. That's what I was going to bug you about. But so I'm skinning the bottom of the entire thing like a John boat. And then the middle 2 set are like 8 feet shorter than the outer 2. Well, and so that whole back area is just going to be a big empty bathtub. And I'm going to put a pair of semi-fuel tanks.
You're going to want to glue the entire, or not seat, wherever they.
Yeah, I want to fill the void so there's a rubber layer in there. So as they bounce and flex, they're not rubbing against each other. They're held with some semi-elastic polymer. I was thinking like that concrete gray shit you put between concrete seams or something. It's pretty stiff. I think it'd stay. Because there's like an 1/8 inch, 1/4 inch gap to fill, something like that. But, so in any case, yeah, I'm going to skin the bottom of the boat like a John boat, and then it'll have that huge empty hole in the back that I'm going to fill with fuel tanks and then potentially the jet pump and the batteries and all of that. Because currently my fuel tank and batteries and everything are eating up floor space. And so if I do this right, I'll be able to load shit off the back of the boat, the front of the boat. Like I'll be able to haul 40-foot things on it if I want. Which is why I'm not going center console. I'm going to put my controls, I'm going to tuck them up back in one corner, kind of like it is. Because then I can catacorner long things across the boat. I'm going a little Swiss Army knife instead of giants. Oh, Chris, how's the Mitsubishi?
Doing good.
Good. You have to go blast snowdrifts with the top down.
No.
No? Yeah. The boy's excited for a foot of snow. He's going to go try all the steep, bad places in the Volkswagen, see how good it gets around. So maybe I'll have to rescue it tomorrow. We'll see what happens.
I was surprised. I think it was in December. I was actually, there was a couple nice days out. I had it out, so I actually got to take the top down in the middle of the day.
That's fun. The wife's been on me about a play toy car again. We've got to get kids' cars bought first, I guess, to get that all dealt with.
You'll just have to borrow the bug. It sounds like.
Yeah, maybe. He wants an 80s Beamer now.
Well, see, that's kind of what
That
I
I
always
think
sort
is
of.
actually, but the 80s Beamer could be a reasonable daily functional car. Like it's got a road gear and a heater and, the normal things to make it keep up with traffic and all that. So I can get behind that one. Like it can get resto modded up to reliable. He's still dealing with points,
Yeah, but there's electronic ignition kids.
Oh, there is. I just can't convince him it's a good idea.
I mean, if I was riding, well, I did on my KZ 100, that bike, because I put a, pay attention. Yeah. Anyway, that KZ 400, although it only had one set of points for win, but there was an electronic ignition kit to put in it. It was like $200. I mean, cheap, but I didn't want it leaving me in the mountains somewhere. And like my, and like my big horns and that stuff. Like if I was riding them more often, there's, CDI kit, like reliable CDI. I mean, those have CDI, but old CDI. But modern CDI kits to put in there, you'd never know the difference. That's the thing. It's like, I'm not worried about authenticity. If he really likes that car, I'd do that just for the.
Yeah, I know. It's got to stay points. It's got to be points. Blah blah blah. I can't talk him out of it. So well, whatever. When you're on the side of the road a couple times, fucking with the points, you'll figure it out.
Well, I mean, it's easy enough.
It's the most reliable thing ever. So, I keep telling him, just get a set and put in the glove box. No, I don't need them. I'm good. I can just clean them. Okay.
They're like well, they're maybe a little more now. They're maybe $10. They used to be like $5.
I know.
And a condenser was like $3.
They're $20.
We never had to do it.
The whole thing's like $30.
I was riding the triple, around when we, remember when we were riding. I mean, I never had to do it on the side of the road, but I carried this. There's 3 points on that thing, but I carried 2 sets because they're cheap. 2 sets of points, and
yeah, I know. I got it. I can't convince him. I've tried and tried. I've just given up.
Stupid GPS want me to go to. Oh, yeah, I've already done.
All right, been up since like 2:30, so I'm gonna go to bed.
All right, have a good night.
I realized I forgot to eat supper. I'm fucking dealing with that stupid tire. Fucking tire went flat. I walked back there and looked at him. I got 6 miles. Fuck, we're going on the road buying a new one. Drove that bitch over there and unhooked it. Left it right there on the ramp. Oh, I got to keep my wood stove. Oh, pellet stoves are so good.
Yeah, mine's rough. I got it on. I'm burning some corn, so I got it on about 3.
I haven't told you the whole saga with my furnace one in the house. While I'm feeding this, I'll tell you. My furnace one in the house, I plumbed it in and stuck it on the outgoing. How did I do it originally? I stuck it on the return air side. Because, it heats up its box and it's got its little fan. And then that didn't work very good. So I stuck it on the other side. And then that works until the house one comes on. And then it blows through it backwards and it cools the switch off, and then it'll never come on again because it happens to blow in directly on the switch. So I had it where they both run at the same time with the relay, and that kind of worked, but the fans fought each other kind of a lot. And here's the part that really sort of confuses me. It fucked with how it burned. And I didn't notice it exactly until this year. I've got the fans where they come on together with the relay, but now I've moved it back to the return air side.
Where are you getting your combustion air for the pellet stuff? Just the basement or wherever it is, the room?
Yeah, it's just drawn from the house.
Well, that might be a little
Well,
bit
hold
of
on
it.
though. So I put it back to the return side, and now it burns better, heats better. It's just happy all around. Like,
I guess without seeing it, but
and the combustion difference was pretty subtle. So the only thing I can come up with is just the pressure in there was enough to maybe be leaking through the doors and
well,
fussing with
that's
the mixture or whatever.
that could be because again, like for the ash drawer and all that, that is unless you get some aluminum kind of insulating tape and stuff, which I did. Even then, it's not 100%. I made a fresh air kit, so like my combustion air, and a lot of that reason is because I got, I have a crawl space and so the water heater's on the main level, and I don't want a backdraft there. Plus, I got a fireplace, but I got a wood burning insert in, and it's got a fresh air intake. But again, it's double line, like a 10-inch.
Yeah.
It's a 10-inch fireplace. Like if you were to just put wood in there, and then I have an 8-inch. The insert uses an 8-inch flue, and then it's got then I put in a pipe down the side for the fresh air that goes down, getting its fresh air for its combustion air. But it's not going to 100% seal either, so I didn't want sucking back, because I have a powered draft. A pellet stove's a powered draft, so I didn't want the sucking the exhaust gases from the fireplace or the water heater in was the main deal. But
Back in the house.
But also, even if that wasn't the case, any leaks in the house, that's where you're gonna get drafts because it's causing negative pressure in the whole house. It's fine to do what you're doing, especially where you got a full basement and stuff. But again, you're going to be sucking your hot air or whatever, cold air, the floor air from the upstairs down into it. Combustion. But again,
there's return air in the central system down there too. It's just part of the house, really, as far as HVAC goes. And then there's a big gap in the block wall where the ductwork goes through that goes into the crawl space that just vents outside. Yeah. So
it's getting enough,
enough.
But you're already, so again, it's fine. You don't have to use that. I just wanted it as not, I didn't want it burning up the air that I'm trying to heat up, or my hot air, that I paid to, kind of.
Right.
Sorta.
Well, we get radon gas here, so I don't mind a few things drawing off the lowest point in the building. It'll siphon any build-up gases or anything else. I leave the little chimney door open in the summer sometimes. It just sucks the moisture and stank out,
Well, we do here, and
naturally.
And especially new construction, but where you got to have a thing. I don't have to because I got a crawl space, but again, while my furnace is down there.
Yeah, and I don't know if I have the gas or if I'm extracting it even, but it seems like a little fresh air down there is not hurting anything. But
although they say
in any case,
a
fellas,
small amount
of
radon though is I forget the exact science around it. Is kind of, again, like a lot of things, it's kind of good for you, but in certain ways, it's
I've never bothered to read on it or learn about it or nothing. I don't know nothing about it.
Well,
But
It's not here. I guess here's the deal. Not as toxic as all the papers would like you to think, but again, or all the warnings and that and the other regulations. It's just, I guess it's kind of like, it's kind of like alcohol.
well,
It's not
everybody's
really,
got
it's
it.
not
I've never heard of somebody having a problem from it, so I'm
Well,
not that worried.
yeah, it's not.
I've never heard somebody go, "Oh, I got cancer because I had radon in my house."
Right. Well, and it's
You know?
here. It's kind of like the lead paint. It's and even to a bit of a lesser
don't eat the
extent,
paint,
but
it's
it's
fine.
asbestos. As long as you leave the crap alone, it's not going to hurt you. It's if it starts
But
like lead paint. If start gnawing on the woodwork,
you have to ingest lead to
maybe
get
you'll
it in your
ingest
system.
some.
Simple as that.
Maybe you'll ingest some that might be a level enough that, and you'd have to do it long enough. I mean, everybody's body's different too. It's like
I've been involved in enough blood lead testing. I can tell you, as an auto mechanic, your lead exposure is quite a bit higher than everybody else's from the engine oil and chemicals. Just right there.
right.
Anybody turned wrenches, started at Exide, started with a high blood lead. All of us did. I was one of them. And that was it's a trade thing. But it's not bad enough that it hurts, so nobody noticed.
Yeah.
But so, if we move to a new night, are we talking about trading days? I don't know. Friday seems to not work for me very well. Seemed good. It didn't work out.
We can,
I may be able to try again tomorrow.
I mean, we were doing
I'm doing
Thursdays for a
some
while
minutes,
too.
So, keep me posted. I'll keep trying.
I don't
Okay.
think
I'm hoping I get past
Thursdays right.
You know,
Thursdays
like-
won't work for me, but
the
we'd
rental's
have to pick
basically
it.
done, and the workboat gets done. I think I'm done with major projects, so maybe I can have a life again. Hopefully.
But
Yeah, well,
other days will work too.
yeah.
Nights.
Yeah.
I can down. Usually once a month, like Tuesdays don't rage. They get
Right. But in any case, later, y'all.
okay.
So
Yep.
maybe I'll hit you up
Have a
tomorrow.
good one.
See what the weather does. I'll probably be not doing shit anyway. So it's fucking cold out here, though. I'll tell you that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. See you guys.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.
I don't know why my 22 wasn't working. I mean, hasn't been. It's not like it's been that long. Didn't need any update. It might have been.
Yeah, well, it wouldn't. Well, he brought in, issues with the voice chat. I kind of wonder if Discord wasn't having issues.
Yeah, but I mean.
And me,
But I mean the farm sim. Not Discord.
yeah. No, I know, but if you could be using if the cold is affecting things, because it's a huge area that it's
Yeah.
It's not like it's over one little town. It's a multi-state country thing.
Yeah. But see. Yeah, but see, I wasn't even able to connect with this. Weird. And I don't know. Like I wish there was like an IP address to try and ping. That would have told me back. Who knows? Probably in Switzerland. They're not necessary. I mean, unless it's probably Amazon, but it's not. Probably not. all over. I mean, I thought for a bit there, but I was also could be updated. On the current. Also, I have I did remove it. Well, as much as you can, I would. Maybe that's.
So I thought maybe I had something kind of figured out for the stream thing, but so what I have to do. I was just trying to think this through. So what I have to do is you'd have to have it. I'm assuming you want to use like the YouTube videos.
Yeah. I mean, actually, some
The
of them.
actual footage.
Well, I mean, some of them could be on YouTube, but then others would be like files that I have locally. I don't have on YouTube, like that are unedited. Like unedited, as in the raw file.
So I guess what I was saying, like, I guess the problem is, so you'd have to, in order for it to go to Discord, you'd have to, there should be the shared thing. So, because
Yeah,
I guess I was
can
thinking
share
like
my
you'd
screen,
stream
that's
it.
the thing. And then I'd have to just capture, for my stream, for example, I'd capture window, and then you.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I was thinking. And you throw it in Discord, and then we've already got the voice.
Well, that's it. I just
part
haven't messed
figured
with
out.
screen sharing in Discord, like where the. I mean, used to do that kind of thing on Skype all the time, way back in the day with like remote desktop.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I just got to kind of thinking about it. I was like, well, how do you do that? Because I don't know. Just was something I was just thinking about the last couple days. Because
here, like out of the game, maybe I'll try something real quick. Share my just share the desktop. Just get that part figured out. You can see what I'm going, and hopefully hear it when that part. Not that we would 100%. In a lot of cases.
well,
For music reasons or something, you know.
the other thing is too that you'd want the audio down.
Well, yeah, you wouldn't want it all the
so
way
we can
up,
talk.
Sometimes, say like if I was doing the raw footage of which I don't know that transfer to 9 mini deep archive better, but like quad racing, because then you'd hear us talking and that. But yeah, the audio did want low, which that's fix. Yeah, we'll just try. I'll try from my end.
The other thing, I mean, that'd be a little bit. I don't know how it works, but the other thing could be to share it through Twitch, since we both have it.
See, and I don't
Because it would be, I think it would be the stream with friends part.
Yeah, but see, I don't know how I would go a local. Like, I'm just gonna queue it up in like idiot. I'm not saying it doesn't work that way. I just have no idea. I figure that's more. But yeah, I rarely even log into the back end of Twitch.
Well, I still think the best option is using Discord.
Right.
Because
well, to me, Discord's the way to go, because then it can go to YouTube, it can go to wherever, and like I said, I can stream it via OBS.
Yeah. Well, and I don't know how Derek's Discord is set up, but then Derek could view it without having to follow a stream, and
yeah,
we should be with a voice connected, be all connected at the same time. There shouldn't be any delays.
I guess because he'd have to, probably use it. I assume he's using the app on his phone. Maybe not.
Mm.
But I would think it would be able to show up there. He just got a small screen really.
Yeah.
Limitation. He'll know what the. But I mean, we can try it. We can do it a couple times, get the bugs worked out, and bring him in, kind of. But if anything, you up on PC and just go through a window and browser that way. I mean, that's how I'm talking to you. I don't have the local program running.
Yeah.
Which I could do. Maybe that's better. And when we get this wrapped up, we'll just try real quick. If it doesn't work. If it doesn't work easily, then I'll research a little and then.
Okay.
Been hunting used, but
have you found?
Well, I found several in the price that I'd accept price pay, but on, but if I can get my deal.
Yeah.
I mean, this is still working.
Speaking of that,
it's running like at 100.
Had it.
Streaming, it's running at 100%.
Streaming, it's running at 100%. But
I called Swanee the other day. Well, I texted him. guess, discuss. Like, I know what I'm looking for, but also, like, certain brands to stay from. They're all the same, but then they're all kind of different. The base chip and stuff is, you know, used as used.
Mm-hmm.
My max I want to spend on. Like I said, save my money for if any of this pricing stuff pre-built kind of thing. Plus, like what yours was a figure eventually. Kind of deep.
Mm-hmm.
I configure pricing goes down, so I can get it down closer to 1,000. Right now it's like 1,400. What I want next. I'm on the 6th right now, and like I said, I was towards the end of a generation. That's kind of how I can get price last gen. Again, this is still playable. Just I'm noticing itching. I was video editing today, and of course, updates, and I noticed the program is trying to look like scrubbing through a video. It wasn't copy, but I noticed as thought if I could get to the $200 here or two out of the CPU, because then that's going to bottleneck. Again, things might stabilize and maybe way everything going just like Derek was saying. Big subscription. Like, we're almost making it. Let's see. They want to make the hardware out of reach. I mean, look, if I had $2,000 to spend right now, I'd buy a banging PC right now. But I don't want to spend that much. I don't use it that much to justify.
Yeah.
Again, video editing, I don't 3D model, a little bit of 3D modeling I do. I can't justify it. I can deal with a little bit of slow render. I'm not on the clock. That's why I've always, well, like early on there, I tried to get away with, or like back then, like a $650 job, and it was fine, but I could tell I hit limitations a lot early. Found that around $1,000 amount got me good reliability for about 5 to 6 year intervals before it really started getting, before I started noticing them. I mean, even like firing up this game or 22, and I understand it takes but I can tell it takes longer than it used to.
Mhm.
And I'm not talking about connecting this. I'm just talking launching.
Yeah. Well, it even takes me a while.
Well, and another thing is, because I'm on a couple generation old CPU too, my RAM isn't, it's like half as fast. I got it maxed and still be stable and crashing. But like, I don't know, you're able to run 6,000 or something mega transfers. I'm at like, that was fast then.
Mm-mm.
Like I said, you lucked out. You got right, right before everything kind of fell apart as far as pricing wise. Goes getting sold over MSRP. I mean, that's the thing. You can't even. They launch them with an MSRP of say $550, but then they're selling for.
Yeah.
Like your card, I think it's last generation. It's like you could sell it on the market. Get at least 3 out of it.
Hmm.
And it's only gonna go up. Unavailable.
Oh, we're almost done with this thing. Okay.
I suppose tweaks I can do. Software. But like, not hardly hitting 60.
Hmm.
And in this game,
Yeah.
of course, a little bit of limitation. Could be slightly pressure. Problem with traffic. I was playing a little bit, playing a little bit of it. I accidentally started the two. It wasn't. It was kind of funny. Talk to the. He thought it was funny because he kept calling us, player, So I kind of, so after we completed that, then I started doing some, I go up and, well, kiddo, this is what,
Yeah.
and it was running fine.
They have some other because that one you're talking about is called Grandpa, and then there's
Yeah, and this was literally just okay, here's how
There's,
you
like-
put the tool in the ground, and I mean, it's the basics. How I accidentally got into the first.
well, if you just you can easily do that on when you start up the map because it's one of the things you can pick when you're starting
But it
up the
was
map. And they made it now so that if you're not playing the base map, you can actually do the tutorial on any map. I believe. Because it asks you every map if do you want the how-to guide.
yeah. But actually, it was
No, I
kinda,
don't want the how-to
But
guide.
it was kind of good because there was some interaction. So maybe, and that's the thing. Do whatever. And I said, you know, our little secret. And so I fired it up. And so it was really good actually because it made it more a gaming rather than just being open-ended.
Yeah.
Doing,
Yeah.
kind of a campaign. And maybe we'll sort of play it that way.
Yeah, because there's that one. I can't remember. There's an Asian guy.
Well, there's Ben
And then
or
there's-
somebody.
And then there's two ladies, and one of them is the animal dealer, and I don't remember what the other one was. She looks like a gardener.
Yeah, lost. Again, play for like so, and like going in and talking good amount, like doing like this much.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, you got a kick out of it. But otherwise, Minecraft, jump into. I usually what he likes to do is go somewhere in like ocean, dig into some caves and build a tunnel out. In this case, we make. I guess they're kind of. Squid or octopus type, kind of maneuvered them around and trap built cage for them. They trapped them. Of course, he's got the movie update. He likes to with the movie characters. They should go in and out. He's been messing around. Or to get.
I wanted to stream that again, but I think I'm gonna do.
He wants to stream too.
My plan tomorrow is. I plan on doing ATS tomorrow, I think.
Okay, well, I might. Yeah, because sometimes we put it out. A lot of time. watch from the Lord. Casted. Kind of thing.
Yeah.
I set up my other.
Yeah, I haven't played ATS for over a year. Oh, well, I haven't really played it since I was playing with casual. And speaking of that, was in Average's stream because I'm his moderator. And casual actually popped in one night. This was like a couple weeks ago. And he didn't really say much other than hi. He didn't really say much. He just said he did say how do you word it? Something about like he's finally just getting back to things. So it sounded like I don't know. It were sounding like some things went really, really bad. We're done with this field.
Well, I was gonna say.
It sounded like either some things had gone really bad and he's finally now getting back, or stuff in life. Like, because I know he had talked about there was some stuff that he talked about he wanted to maybe do, so maybe he went and did them. But he didn't. He just said I'm all speculating. He just said hi, is what he said, and then so it was good to see him.
Yeah.
But I haven't played ATS in over a year, in almost a year, and I like the game. It's just sometimes I fall asleep playing it.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, I don't know how long at one sitting I could play this game. Just because it kind of can't. I guess